never too late to start something or do something. If you really want it, never too late, never too late. It's never too late. Never too late to start something.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Never Too Late Every Man's Hour. My children, my rules. That is the topic that we are going to be talking on today. I have Richard in the studio with me. As a parent or as an adult, would you mind or will you step in to correct somebody else's children? And as a parent, would you say that it is wrong for other parents or adults to correct your children? I know there are rules in every home and it may differ from one home to the other. So would you say it's okay for other adults to step in and correct your children, or you're going to say no, that job is mine? Thanks for watching. Hello everyone. I have Richard with me in the studio.
Hi guys.
Yeah, the topic we're going to be talking on today is my children, my rules. As adults, as parents, we have rules. Every home, every house have their rules. And I know that children don't like rules, they don't like structure. You know, but these are things that they are rules that we have to set out for our children, to guide them, to help them. You know, the Bible says, train up your child in the way they should go, so that when they grow, they will not depart. You know, and I know that children, they want parents to reason with them. If mommy is saying, okay, this is my rule, if daddy is saying this is my rule, you know, sometimes the children, they won't say, what about my rule? What about what I want? So what do you think about rules? Do you like rules, or you just want to do things anywhere you want to do it? You know, do you like structure?
To be honest, if there wasn't structure, things would really fall apart, because there is a certain way things should go in the house,
yeah,
or just in society, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if there weren't rules, then God knows we'd be living in some crazy world.
Yeah. So for parents or for adults now stepping in, I'm not talking about school, because we know that we have different training. You have home training, you have school training. But the school, they do depend, they expect the parent to do the home training. They want the children to come to school, and they will do at least maybe 90% the school training. They don't want to start over doing the home training. So when the children goes to school, we want them to be well behaved, respect their mates, respect the schools, the rules of the schools. Even the bus, when the bus pass is being given unto you, there is a rule that how you behave on the bus, on the train. So do you as a young adult, when an adult step in to kind of like correct you, somebody that is not your mom, somebody that is not your dad, do you think it's okay, or sometimes you say like, listen, you're not my mom, I don't think you have the right to say that to me. Do you feel like that, or you feel it's okay?
Sometimes it's okay, depending on the severity of what is going on. Because sometimes some adults like to pick on every little thing you do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've been in a situation where people like try to judge me on what I wear. And I just think to myself, like, if my mom or my parents have let me come out of the house like this, then really and truly I don't have to listen to what anyone else has said. Because like, as you can see, I've got earrings in, and I've been to places where people try to tell me to take off my earrings, especially like church. Because I've been to some churches for a while now, and like down the line they've told me that, oh, we don't want you wearing your earrings, blah blah blah, I can't wear jeans, all sort of things.
Yeah.
So I was like, ripped jeans. So I was like to them that my mom is a pastor herself, and if I go to her church and she's telling me, and she doesn't judge me on what I wear, why would you
judge me?
You're like, you're basically trying to say my mom doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can say as an adult, or as a pastor, as an adult, I believe in, I would love my children to express themselves. My rule, number one, is God first, and everything that has to do with God's service. So I'd rather have you in church doing God's things and being yourself than, not doing God's things and not being yourself. I'd rather have you doing God's things and be yourself, express yourself. Because I know that growing up, we've all been there as a youth. Everybody can remember when they were young, the things that you try to wear this, I remember I pierced my, the second, I had the second piercing, but I couldn't maintain it. I like it when I see it on people, like, wow, this is beautiful, 2 earrings, but I couldn't maintain it, so I had to let it go. So I believe when children, where I believe in you, I believe when they can, express themselves. Because as you grow, there are some things that you're going to drop. And there are some things that you're going to carry on even to, but that doesn't mean, the way you look shouldn't be, that shouldn't be the, even though that is what they're going to see first. But I believe that they get to, people should get to know you. And I don't believe in people, an adult, like you said, the church now want to impose on you that this is the way you should behave, this is the way you should dress. I don't think that is right. I will not judge anybody, or I will not impose on anybody how they should dress. As long as you are not naked, you don't expose yourself. You can wear whatever you want to wear, dress, dress in a way that, what am I going to say? In a way that you're not exposing yourself. So, if you're being judged because of what you wear, I don't think that is right. I think you should get to know people. I think you should allow people to, let them dress the way they want to dress. But as long as they are as long as they are respectful, as long as, can you imagine somebody that is well dressed and they are disrespectful, disobedient? You can't tell them to do this. When you tell them something, they kind of like, they will have something to say. Will you rather have somebody that is respectful and expressing themselves, and somebody that is disrespectful and and they are dressed the way you want them to dress? Because I think that is what some of the adults, or some people, that is where they think. They think if I can I can get you to do this. Think the way I think, do the way I do, and I don't think that is the way to live one's life. I think adults, growing, our children should be able to express themselves. Then do you think that when you are too strict with your children, do you think that can make them rebel?
Most times, yeah, because at the age when you're like in secondary school, you meet new people, you're growing up and stuff. Yeah. So you're gonna want to try things out, like go out, go to the cinema, go to the park or whatnot. So just trying things out in general. So if you have like strict parents come in with their strict rules and they say, oh, you can't go out, so on, and like say your friends having the birthday party and you want to go to it and they say no. This is like one of the main reasons why kids like to sneak out. Because if I wanted to go out and my mom said no, and I really, really wanted to go, I'd probably try to sneak out. But I haven't done it, so it's all good. But besides other things like that, like this is strict rules is most of, like the number one reason why kids become rebellious. Yeah. Okay. So you think there should be room for kind of like being a bit towards your children when you're making the rules. You want to put them into consideration. You don't want to kind of operate a dictatorship regime in your house. You want to give them a voice. To say, okay, these are the rules that I'm going to set. Because I think most of the time when parents are reasonable, just like you said, a child wants to go out, they say you can't go out, they are going to sneak out one day. We have to give them a bit of room to be able to grow, to learn themselves. Children are going to make mistakes, and to make mistakes, it's okay to make mistakes. It is okay. It's okay to make mistakes, because if you don't make mistakes, there's no way you're going to learn. So if you want our children to fly, you want them to spread their wings, you are going to at least give them room to breathe.
give them room to breathe. And when you give them room, then they can find their way themselves. Just the prodigal son. The father said, "Oh, is that what you want?" And the child left the house. But at the end of the day, he had to come back because listen, just to survive alone, it's not something that is easy. And he came to his senses and he came back. And the father was waiting to embrace the child. Bible says, train up your children in the way they should go, so that when they depart, when they grow, they will not depart. I know one thing is for sure, that parents, we need to sow that seed into our children, into the life of our children. Even when they go astray, because the seed is being sowed, they will always come back, they will always find their way back, they will always find their way back. So as regards rules now, you're growing up, I know you have rules set by your mom, by your dad. So do you agree with all the rules, or there are things that you want to change when you are bringing up your own children? You're not going to do it the way mommy did it, you're not going to do it the way daddy did it. Do you have other rules? Do you have rules that you would like to set yourself, and that's different from the oldies or stuff like that?
The rules my parents have set for me have brought me to where I am today, and really I can't say I'm not happy.
Oh, that's good.
Where I am today, I'm very happy with where I am right now. When I bring up my kids, I wouldn't really change much. Like, I want them to grow up. Like, I want them to be themselves and be able to express themselves. And what is it, like?
Church
as well. And like the way my mom raised me, she forced me to learn things. I mean, and if I didn't, I would be one boring person. Like, she forced me to learn how to play the drums, forced me to learn how to play the keyboard, and now I play the keyboard in my church, and sometimes I go to other churches to play the drums as well. So if it wasn't for her, I would just be sitting at the back of the church, to be honest.
And we don't want that.
Yeah,
we don't want that. Yeah, we want our kids up and doing, yeah.
Now I go to a college where I study sports, and I play football on the side as well. So for me, I wouldn't really change much, to be honest.
Wow. Well, that is good to know, because I know that some children, they will say no, because sometimes when we are bringing up children, they don't understand what we're trying to do. They think, oh, my mom she's so strict, oh, my dad is so strict. But when they start to bring up their own children, that they can say, wow, so I can understand where my mom is coming from. So sometimes children don't really appreciate their parents when they are growing, because they are thinking that, oh, it's because they don't want me to do this, they want me to do that. But as they grow, they start to appreciate what the parents have done. So I just want to encourage somebody out there, just like Richard has said, just be happy to your parents. They love you. Listen to the counsel that they give you. It's all about you. It's because they love you that they give you that counsel, not because they hate you, because they want you to be better person. In the community, in your school, among your friends. So I will encourage you to listen to what your parents, even adults around you. There's an adage that says that it takes the whole village to raise a child. It takes the whole village. So parents can't do it alone, But I would not want a situation whereby other people now want to impose their own rules onto my children. That is where I'm not going to take it. But if you're on the same level, I can take it. But when you want to impose your own ideas to my children, I'm going to say no. That's not. We don't do it like that here. I can speak up. But for anything that your parent has told you, or people that are older than you, just listen to what they have to say, because it's for your own good. So Richard, is there anything that you want to add?
Just that parents should let their children express themselves and just understand where they're coming from sometimes, because sometimes they actually have a good reason for the way they do things and why they do what they do. So just understand them and let them express themselves. So give them a chance. Yeah. Basically. Don't just use that veto power on your children. Give them a chance. Listen to your children. Yeah. Richard, thanks for coming. You're welcome. I do appreciate you.
Just bye bye to everyone.
Bye guys.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye. Thank you for watching.